Hello, teachers. It's time to schedule parent-teacher conferences. So since we have virtual parent-teacher conferences, we need to set up our appointment schedules on our Google Calendars. In order to do that, some of you did appointment schedules last year. You converted over from appointment slots to appointment schedules. So the good news for you, if you did appointment schedules last year, this is a very quick one-step process for you. You're going to go to the dates of our parent-teacher conferences. This semester it happens to be October 15 and October 17. You're just going to click and drag from 5 to 8 p.m. And when you get to this screen, hit appointment schedule. And then here it says add availability to an existing schedule. You already did all the setup last year. It's going to be exactly the same this year. So you're going to just choose your existing schedule and hit add to existing schedule. And it will pop right into your calendar. You'll have to do the same thing on Thursday. So click over here, appointment schedule, add availability, and then hit add to existing schedule. It will populate your 2 days. So for those of you that are in that boat, then you're done. If you want to make adjustments to your availability, you can just click on your appointment and hit the edit pencil. And then I'm going to go through all of this information in a moment. You can see where you may have questions if you watch the rest of the video to see if there's any settings that you would want to change. For the rest of you, if you did appointment slots last year or you're new to the high school, then this will be your first time setting up an appointment schedule. To set up your appointment schedule, the process is still the same. Go to October 15 or whatever your first day of conferences is, and you're just going to click and drag on the time frame you want to set up. You're going to click appointment schedule, and you're going to click create a new appointment schedule. Put your name in. So I'm going to put S. Meyer, parent-teacher conferences. And then you're going to hit continue. And it's going to take you to a screen that looks like this. Now, for the sake of the video, I'm going to go to the one I already have set up. I'm going to close this one. So you stay on that screen. I'm coming to mine that I've already got set up. So here's my parent-teacher conferences. The first thing we need to change is the duration of our appointment. You're going to click on the drop arrow and you're going to hit custom. We don't want 1 hour long parent-teacher conferences. That's the default. So you're going to hit custom, change hours to minutes, and change the duration to be 9 minutes for conferences. Your conferences should last 5 to 6 minutes, and then you should have some time to close out your Google Meet and open up the next Google Meet. So that's the rationale behind the 9 minutes. This will give you a total of 20 conference slots each night. And then hit done. Under availability, the very first thing I want you to click is right here. It's set to repeat weekly. I don't think anybody wants to do parent-teacher conferences every single Tuesday and Thursday for the rest of the school year. So change that to does not repeat. Right now, you've only added October 15 in there. And so your October 17 isn't showing up. So just click add a date, click on the date, and then click on the time frame that you would like to add. So click from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. So now you should have 2 dates. Over on your calendar, you should see this showing up. It looks like you have all of the slots, and you should now see it on both days. Under scheduling window, this one tells us that we have no appointments being scheduled more than 60 days away. We don't even have 60 days until conferences, so that one is fine. You can leave that one alone. This one is the minimum time before the appointments start that it could be booked. So if you want your 5 o'clock window to not be available to be signed up for after 4 o'clock, you can just put a 1 hour minimum in there. That means that at 5 o'clock, if someone still wants to schedule an appointment for you, they would have availability to look at the 6 o'clock and the 7 o'clock hour, but they would no longer be able to get kind of a last minute appointment, and that will help you with your scheduling and planning. For the booked appointment settings, this one is just if you actually physically had to move from location to location and you needed some move time or some buffer time. So we're going to just leave those settings alone. Under calendars, that's just going to look for scheduling conflicts on your own calendar, so you don't have to do anything here. If you happen to have a co-teacher in your classroom and you need to add a co-host to some of your appointments, you can just add the people here. So if you teach an EL or a special ed section of a class and you want to be added to some of those appointments, you can add a co-host in this spot. Then go ahead and hit next. On the next page, the top one is the booking page with your photo and your name, and so you can edit your photo if you want. That will show the parents who they're having a meeting with. Under location and conferencing, here is where the default is none, but you want to add Google Meet video conferencing. I understand some parents will want to just do a phone call, and we'll get to that in the next step. But right now, this will automatically assign a Google Meet link to every single appointment slot for the parents. You don't have to go back in and add it later. It will automatically be generated. Under the description, I added a description in here of thank you for booking a parent-teacher conference with me. If a Google Meet does not work for you and you would rather do a phone call, please add your phone number to the appointment so I can call. And so I put that description in there. And then under booking form, I'm asking for their first name, their last name, and their email address. That's the minimum information required. But then I added these items of I want their phone number, and I want their student's name. So under add item, you can have it add the phone number, and then you can put any custom item. You can ask a question. You can say, is there anything special you would like to talk about? These are all prompts that they will have to fill out when they're booking an appointment with you. You can make it required and you can make it not required. You'll see that my starred items are the required items. You'll notice that for phone number, it doesn't have a star. I only want their phone number if they want a phone call instead of a Google Meet. The last thing you need to check is this bottom section, and it says booking confirmations and reminders. And in this section, once they've booked an appointment with you, I have it set that I want my parents to get an email reminder 1 day before. So if they booked for the 15th, then on the 14th, they will get an email reminder that they have an appointment booked with me. And then you can add as many reminders as you want, but I also add a reminder of 1 hour before. You can put whatever you would like in there. Try not to go excessively overboard with the number of email reminders. And then go ahead and hit save. At this point, you should see this nice little grid here, and that lets you know that you have an appointment schedule set during that time block. Just to show you what it looks like on the parent end, when I click on here and I hit open booking page, if I go to October 15 and 17, you're going to notice that it shows up in this nice little block format instead of the messy appointment slots that we used to see. So it's a lot nicer for the parents to see when you are available, and it helps them with scheduling their times as well. When you get your list from your administrators that you have to put your link on, usually this will be in a Google Sheet sent by your administrator, you're going to have to add your link for your booking slots. To do that, you're going to click on your appointments and hit the share button. And in the share button, you're just going to hit copy link. It says my link has been copied. I can hit done. And then you're going to go to the spreadsheet sent to you by your administrators, and you will paste your link next to your name, and that's the link that will get sent out to parents. That's also an easy way to copy the link, and you can send that out via an Infinite Campus Blast to all of your parents. I hope the video was helpful. Please reach out if you have any questions at all. I'm happy to help. Have a great day.